My name's Kate Weller. I'm 13 years old.
Hi, my name's Kennedy Cotter. I'm 13 years old. I live in Bayonne, New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn. I'm 10 years old, and I'm from Whitby, Ontario, Canada, and I play baseball.
I'm Rosie. I'm 12 years old, and I live in Chicago.
Hi, my name is Lily Reckless. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I started playing baseball when I was 4 years old and playing an all-boys team.
I started playing baseball when I was 5.
I play both. I play on 2 travel teams, the Humboldt Park Gators and Diamond Dogs Travel, and I play softball with the Heaters.
I started to play baseball at the age of 5 when I saw my brother practicing on his team. I joined the practice and immediately fell in love with the game. I currently play on an all-boys team and an all-girls team at Baseball for All for the New York Wonders.
I've played baseball my whole life, and I started playing competitive baseball when I was 6. I play on a boys team for baseball and a girls team for hockey.
I started playing softball when I was about 9, and I started playing baseball when I was 3.
One of the most probably challenging things is when you first join a team and all the guys are kind of like doubt you.
With being the only girl on the team, I've faced some challenges, but I've had to work twice as hard to overcome them.
Growing up, I have always been the only girl on an all-boys baseball team. Some of the challenges I've faced were getting discriminated against and not being able to play the positions I want to play, getting benched for a certain amount of innings, having my coaches doubt me and, just put me in a position where it's like, yeah, you can play there and who really cares?
A lot of people doubt me, and when I'm up to bat, I don't really hear, but after the games my mom tells me, they tell me that throw it soft, you're a girl, because they don't think I'm going to hit it, and then I hit one really far. It almost went over the fence, and then next time I was up to bat, they shut their mouth. And when I was little, also they did that. And people just think that because I'm a girl, I don't know how to hit or throw. But once they actually see it, they know.
I don't just love baseball. Baseball is my life.
I grew up in a baseball family, so I grew up with my whole family loving baseball, and so I kind of fell into that. And then when I started playing, I just fell more in love with the sport, so I kept playing, and I'm still playing today.
I've always loved baseball, and I've never considered switching to softball.
My favorite baseball memory is when I was the only girl in the league and I won league MVP for the whole entire league. I was filled with so much joy and felt like my hard work was finally paying off.
I love baseball because I think it's really competitive and it's really fun, and I grew up doing it and I never want to lose it. I love baseball because I like to meet new people, and I just love being competitive, and I always love to be active.
Different reasons. It's my getaway. It's where I feel comfortable. It's where I let go of all of the things that are on my mind, all of the challenges that I'm facing in life, school, family, etc. So that is my getaway. That is where I feel safe. So that's my heaven on earth.
More people are supportive, but sometimes there's always going to be some mean people. My mom is really supportive of me because she takes me to all my practices and drives hours to tournaments every day, and she spends lots of money on hotels, gas, sometimes airplanes, and I'm really grateful because not all their moms would do sacrifices like my mom, so I'm really happy, and I'm happy that she supports me with baseball.
I do have a good support system. A lot of the BFA girls in my family are amazing, and I don't think I'd be the athlete I am today without that support.
I have a phenomenal support system. My dad, my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, my aunts, they're all just so supporting. And, if I'm down, mentally, it's like, it's tough. It's a tough game for us girls to play in a dominated male sport. You get trash talk, etc. And honestly, without them, I don't think I'd be the athlete I am today. They make me so much stronger than I already am. And they continue to do that for me every day, continuing to, support me in my game and help me get better every second of every day.
I'm very blessed with a great supportive family and coaches, especially my dad. He's coached me every day.
Times on the other team, they say you're amazing, you're a girl, like that's great. And I think it's really nice that they do that because it inspires me more to keep playing and not quit from the other people that say rude stuff. And I'm a catcher, so sometimes after the game the tells me thanks for protecting me under the plate, and I think that's great because it tells me that I know I'm doing well and that I'm improving. And then when COVID wasn't over, when we could shake hands, the coaches after would tell me that I did a good job too.
Well, a part of it is my love for baseball, and another part is all my support from my family and my great coaches.
I have never considered switching to softball because I feel like there's no reason to. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just trying to play the game I love to play. And I don't really feel the need to switch to softball. A lot of people think, oh, college scholarships, you would be a D1 softball player. Why don't you just switch? Because that's not the game I fell in love with. It's a completely different ball game, and I love baseball too much to even switch to softball. I think most girls play softball and switch to softball because they're scared of the things that they might face throughout playing baseball at the high school level, even at the Little League level. And I think they would play baseball if opportunities like Baseball for All existed, which they do. It's just not many people still continue to play baseball, even with the opportunity Baseball for All gives us. Just because of college, like people want to go to college on scholarships, so they switch to softball. When really, if you're good enough, you would get a scholarship and offer baseball or softball. It doesn't matter.
Well, I think they choose softball because there's more opportunities to play softball.
And I think what's kept me in this sport is just myself, and my parents. My parents play a huge role in me playing, so do my grandparents. And I love it. I mean, I could never switch. I could never stop playing unless I'm unable to physically, but mentally, it is what kept me in the game. It's mentally, you got to be strong to play this game as a girl. And if you have that, there's no need to switch. There's no need to stop playing. You should always continue to play. I think the future for girls baseball is bright as can be. There's barriers breaking every single day. Every time I get an MLB update, I'm looking if it's a girl. There's plenty of MLB girl coaches now that I think is phenomenal. Yankees, Phillies, Giants, and recently a new GM. It's incredible. I think baseball for girls has such a bright future, and I thank every single woman that that is making these opportunities for us younger kids. I appreciate you guys so much.
I'm really excited that MLB is opening more doors for women and girls in baseball, and that would encourage more girls to pick baseball.
I think that there's a lot of girls breaking barriers right now, and I bet in like a couple of years it's gonna happen one day that a girl is gonna play in the MLB, or more people are gonna support girls, and girls can have more rights in the world. And I really think it's gonna happen because there's lots of women playing in college right now, and most of them, me and my mom watch videos about all of them, and they're super talented. And I just want the scouts out there to know, going for the MLB, that, there's no difference. Girls can be just as good as them. They can power hit. I feel like when you're scouting that you shouldn't see a difference, and that you should treat her just like a boy and the rest of them. And if they're talented enough and better than them, I think you should go with them. Even though they're a girl, I think that it's fine, and they're breaking barriers, and that's going to be awesome for them and their family, and they're going to be super, super happy. So it's not just like loving their career, it's also making other people happy and inspiring other girls. At that time, I was the only girl on my travel team, and I've never played baseball with girls. And it took me a year to talk to the boys. And as soon as I played with the girls, I was comfortable in talking to them, and I didn't have to be so shy around them, and I'm more comfortable with them than the boys. Even though the boys treat me the same, I just feel like, they're girls and they're easy to talk to.
The first time I've been to Baseball for All, it was the greatest experience I've ever had. That tournament was better than some of the tournaments I've been to on my own travel team. I've seen all those girls, and I instantly looked for my dad and was like, "Dad, there's so many other girls that play baseball just like I do." It was honestly amazing. Best tournament I've ever been to in my entire life.
Good.